It was really great to see so many fan arts, so many letters, so many fiction, cosplays.
The reactions were fantastic, way beyond our craziest expectations.
It was impossible to expect a huge community like this and so passionate fans, and it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We started the project by making the game we wanted to make for ourselves, but at the end it's really making a game for the players, because that's what's important.
So welcome to the dev commentary of Life is Strange. We're really happy to be there and talk about the game. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
I'm Raoul Barbet, one of the co-game director of the game.
And I'm Michel Cor, the other co-game director of the game.
We are two game directors working on one project, so it is really interesting to work that way.
It can be hard sometimes, but I think it's a really interesting creative process, because we can challenge each other on a lot of aspects and find always the better solution for what's best for the game.
If only Michel or Raoul was directing the game would have been really different. They both know how to make a game. Like they're not stuck in their field of expertise. They know a lot of things about each department, and they had this direct contact with the teams.
I'm more from the audiovisual and movie scene, so I was in charge of all the cameras with the camera team. I work a lot with the sound design team also, with the music.
And myself, since I'm from an illustration background, my specialties were more on the art direction, and later, for this game, I'm starting to work way more with the narrative team and the voice recording sessions.
It was cool because they had a similar vision for the game, so we didn't have a yes from one and a no from the other.
Actually, Michel and Raoul are in the game when you think about it, because there are two game directors, so we have a contraction which is Michel. But if you put it the other way around, it's Raoul and Michel, so it's Rachel. And I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose.
The idea behind the game was because both of us worked on Remember Me, and there were some sequences in this game called Memory Remixes, and one of the founders, Hervé Bonin, asked this small core team to think about a game with this kind of mechanism. Very quickly came the episodic adventure game, because we wanted really to do something like that.
There is really a lot of good ways interactive ways to tell stories.
On an episodic format, you have to make a lot of choice for episode 1, because you won't be able to change after. A lot of assets have to be there in episode 1. Yeah. So the menu is one of those assets.
It was interesting because there was a lot of variations. We did a lot of tries of what we wanted to show in this menu. The idea was really to basically show the most important locations of the game. So we can see the Blackwell Academy on the top right, we can see the lighthouse, we can see the town of Arcadia Bay. We were really trying to give a sense of location and just showing like the game world with the menu.
We really wanted to make the player feel that all areas are connected, and the menu is a great way to do that.
One of the main importance for us for the game was to have a peaceful game with this sense of you can take your time, and we wanted to reflect that from the menu. So we worked on those small wind effects and the leaves that are going around and the nice and soft music. It was just when you start the game you should feel quite at peace and comfortable. And even when the menu evolves in each episode, there is some small details that are changing. For the menu for episode 4, you have the beach wailed. That's this kind of details we wanted to just add with the variations of the menu. The game takes place in Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest, in the United States. When I went back there on vacations, I've seen a lot of places that really looks like what we did in the game. So I guess it was a really big job of references to be sure that everything was correct, but it's also something that's really exciting about making a game, that you have to look at everything and to reproduce reality, and with, of course, our own lens and stylizations, but we really wanted this to feel like being in Oregon. Sometimes people ask us if we choose to have a game in the United States for marketing, for selling the game. We knew that we were fans of like TV shows like Twin Peaks or X-Files. They have those trees and the Pacific Northwest feeling.
I think they are a great example of a small community thinking that everybody know each other and everybody is happy, but when you put something inside this community, it could be something supernatural. You discover a lot more.
And it's really a way to shift things around and to bring chaos and interesting variations on the characters. And in the end, Life is Strange is really a game and a story about the characters, about their lives. It's not a story about the sci-fi elements. The sci-fi elements are just, for us, they were just here to make things interesting. Okay, so let's play the game and...
Yeah, let's play Life is Strange. So this is the very beginning of the game. I think this is one of the very difficult seconds of the beginning of the production because this is the first time the player will see what the game looks like and will be inside the story. So we got a lot of discussion about this one and a lot of discussion about the shots, how we are going to present Mac's character. The important, as this is a video game, is the player to know where he has to go and the objective of each scene. This scene is a link to the end of the game, of course, and it's also to close the loop and begin with this scene. And when you know the end of the game was something we really wanted to have, so we can see all the FX, and we got one FX artist, very talented, Thomas. Here you can see a lot of his work, all the particles, the tornado.
We took a lot of time to work on this tornado, because when you're working on an episodic game, it's important to still hook the player from episode 1. So that's the kind of discussion we had about the rhythm, to when should we put something that has a bit more impact and that feels something that shows the player that there is something bigger. So this introduction was a bit like that. We wanted in Life is Strange the player to always know what Max is knowing and to just be with her. At this moment, Max doesn't know where she is and the player doesn't know it either. We're back to the high school, and which is one of the most important settings of the game, of course, the high school setting and the Blackwell Academy. High school is something where the player will feel comfortable because he knows it, but the transition from the cliff to there is the twist of having something really different, and that should hook the player to say, oh, it's not just a teen story, there is more to it. And then, of course, we can go much over than that and twist it and change the characters. But it was an interesting starting point creatively.
This kind of introduction is really important because in one sequence with some shots you have to discover all the different characters, the main ones, so you will see of course Jefferson, Kate and Victoria.
And it was quite hard to decide between not showing too much, to not break the idea of the game, to not be too big compared to what the game would be after. There is a lot of themes of big ideas on the game, and of course photography is one of it, because photography is still a way to look back to the past. It's linked to the theme of rewind and time manipulation and nostalgia, and that's one of the reasons why Max came back to Arcadia Bay to attend this photography class.
I think for the player to be like Max back in this town when everyone, but you've got to respect the schedule. It's really, as a player, something great to discover. Also, the lighting was really important in this scene to break the cliff ambience by this sunny atmosphere and all this light coming from the windows.
And maybe we decided to have a private high school rather than just a regular high school of course for the photography course, but it was also to be able to have less students because we wanted the story to be a bit more intimate. We didn't want it to be like this huge high school with so many students. But based on what the player is doing, you can really learn more about them and see that they're actually not just the stereotype and the archetype you would think they are. This is still a perfect example of how episodic is hard, because if you look closely at this poster, there is a mistake on it. It says that the exhibition takes place in the De Young Museum of Art, when actually it's not that in episode 5, it's the Zeitgeist Gallery. We have a really great community, so thank you guys. And people found out this mistake, and yes, it is a mistake. It's when in episode 5 we found out that we couldn't be a museum, it was too big, so it has to be an art gallery, so we changed the name, and yes, there is a mistake like this in episode 1.
How cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Welcome to the real world.
We really wanted to have this feeling of being part of a whole high school. So it means a lot of people, it means bullying, it means difficulties when you're a teenager in this kind of world.
And showing the different cliques and different kind of teenager.
I think a lot of players love this introduction. The use of music here is really important. As Max feels insecure in this atmosphere, we wanted her to isolate, and the music is a great way of isolate yourself when you just want to be on your own. And so since the beginning of the game we were working with licensed tracks, licensed music. We test when we are testing and prototype some scenes, we put some licensed tracks from artists we love, and Scene Matters was one of them. And when we asked Jonathan Morali, who is the lead of Scene Matters, if it's possible to use his music, he's a gamer, so it was really happy to have this new experience, and for us it's just incredible to work with him. And this kind of editing is really, really difficult to do, because you have to choose the important moment in a song and to choose the right images.
Because our writer Jean-Luc has written many scenes built around music. The edit is based on the music. It's not the other way.
The music is really important in the game. It explains a lot about the characters, because the choice of the music, the choice of the artist means a lot. For example, Chloe won't listen to the same artist as Max. For the anecdote, for this guitar part, we asked the lead singer of Sin Matters to take his guitar and to play on top of Gonzalez's song in a clumsy way to be sure that it would be like Max playing guitar.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
My little camera bag is
What if
battered, but
Arbus
still
chose to
kicking.
capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence. She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to
Ay, quién
admit,
sabe, güey. A ver, cámara. Música. El sonido de esta madre, para no se oiga mucho. ¡Ah! A la madre. Raza. 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 Raza.
I'm not a
Arrasa.
big fan of her work.
Ah, no, déjame le bajo el volumen del juego. Está bien alto.
I prefer
Ahí está.
Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria.
My dick in your mouth.
He captured the essence of post-war beat America.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
¿Qué es esto? Ah, perro.
And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the
I
struggle.
can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. I should take a picture to prove I'm still
Bueno,
here.
deja de hablar esta ruca.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I do love my analog camera.
We've
I do
all
love
seen
my analog camera.
a shot of Kerouac.
I should take a quick picture now.
Perdón, güey,
Shame,
perdón.
shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
A ver, creo que sí me acuerdo. Me pregunta a mí, lo sabía. No sé a qué hacerlo, güey. Me pregunta a mí.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not,
Me
Max. Is
acuerdo
there
que la vez
anybody
pasada
here
puso
who
la
knows their
misma
stuff?
pregunta, la misma
Louis
respuesta.
Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes.
Louis
A
Daguerre.
process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them
El demo
extremely
de
popular from the
Medieval,
1800s
ese
onward.
juego está con madre.
The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert
que no hay foto.
Cornelius. You can
No,
find
no.
out all about him in your textbook, or even...
I haven't kept up with my journal.
Ah, ya te tocó.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Tengo que tomar la primera foto.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Ok, una camarita. Era huevo, güey.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all,
Ah, huevo.
it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Pues creo que es todo. A ver, es que estoy tratando de...
That printer is
Estoy volviendo a jugar
amazing.
este juego porque
I'd love
quiero
to see how it
el
reproduces my
platino, güey.
pictures.
Quiero el trofeo platino
I
de
could
este
pump out a
juego,
whole gallery show with
porque
that
dicen que es
thing.
uno de los juegos más fáciles
When I
aparte
don't
del
suck.
ese
Someday.
pinche juego, ¿cómo se llamaba? El otro juego, ese güey, de Green Fandango, perdón si le falté el respeto, pero pues así es este pedo.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Espero no haberte incomodado. Nada, eso lo ves. Vamos a hacer lo contrario
You
de
seem
lo que me
quiet
da.
today.
Ves que juego
Just
juego.
thinking too much.
Ah, what did you...
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over
Valió
homework.
madre.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Valió madre. Bueno, ¿qué nivel era? No me acuerdo, no me quiero hacer spoiler. Obviamente ya todos lo jugaron.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Academia Blackwell. ¿Qué coño? A ver, había un... Ay, creo que era esto, ¿no? Pero así le tomé foto. Me tiene que... Si le tomo foto me tiene que dar como que el trofeito, ¿no? Ahí de capón. A ver si me lo da. No me lo dio. No me lo dio, güey. Me lo tiene que dar, huevo. Sea lo que sea, me lo tiene que dar. Voy a tomar una foto de esos güeyes. Sí, tomar una foto. Hablar. Mirar. Una cámara.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Ah, camarada. Vamos a ver. No tuve tiempo, estoy obligado.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Ah, qué bonito. Miren, pero aquí le tengo que tomar foto o aquí, mira.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks
Me
mysterious.
acuerdo que tenía que tomar cierta cantidad de fotos en...
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
A ver, no sé qué tengo que tomar fotos. Tienen que ser 10 fotos. Si no, lo vuelvo a jugar otra vez.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
Ah, ya sé por qué ponen la cámara.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Square Enix.
She's so fucking shy.
Está una. Qué bonito. Ándale, muévete, tú, cabrón. Vamos a ver si encontramos a la señora esa. Porque creo que esa señora... A ver, creo que a uno de estos güeyes les puedo tomar foto. O sea, vamos a checar
To
todo.
all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you.
Aquí está la señora.
Driving a car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright side.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Un mapa aquí,
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
No one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies, with shiny smiles and plastic bodies. I wish I had an American girlfriend. I cry sometimes, walking around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains. No one could dry her fountain, till she got tired to complain. That's when
It's just one stupid picture, not your soul.
to the wild land, to your land.
Llegamos. Qué raro es acá. Veamos para ver si podemos.
To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like
Voy a investigar todo el lugar
to be
porque
part of the world around you.
Okay, chill. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
yo tengo que tomar esta cantidad de fotos aquí en
To all of you
que estoy checando cada lugar.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
I wish I had an American girlfriend.
Ay, güey. No creo que se acabe la canción.
I cry sometimes walking around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains. No one could dry her fountain till she got tired to complain. That's when I fly
Entonces, si entra, vamos a estar
to
aquí.
the wide land.
¡Sí, quítate! A ver, vale. Vamos a dejar que abra esa puerta. La abren, güey.
Everybody looks happy just to be here.
Correr,
Whatever.
estar corriendo. Luego nos metemos. ¡Oh, nos deja entrar, güey! No te dejan entrar, güey. Ay, se acaba la rola.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad.
Girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you.
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me.
Me imagino que estoy chingando una paredilla. Ah, güey. Ay, güey, tengo pinche silencioso de ver.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
A ver. No. Este juego, ¿tomas fotos de eso?
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Hola, ma. Nom.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
Eso, ok.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
Ahora lo vamos a hacer nosotros. A ver. Es que hay un número, güey, pero no me deja tomar fotos ni nada, o sea, nomás de adorno. Pues ya lo demás no se le puede tomar fotos, como esta madre, y además usamos el app. No. Y activarlo la hace de moteto.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Ahí está Victoria Chase. Tomamos la foto. American Girl.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
American Girl. Ay, güey, si dicen chingazo, güey, no recordaba que esta madre vibraba, güey.
What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
Likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Damn, I
photographer
cannot believe
who
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria.
Vamos a retrasar el tiempo para no quebrar la cámara. Así no quebramos la cámara.
I actually did it.
A photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition.
Ah, la madre. Creo que ahí está la primera fotografía.
Anybody?
Güey. Porque si no rompemos la
Max,
cámara.
don't freak out.
Cuando
Not
rompemos la
yet.
cámara tenemos que
Victoria.
esperarnos hasta
Why
cierto
Arbus?
punto de la historia.
Because of
Keep
her
it together,
images.
Max.
Cámara que no es nuestra.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers
When I
and
took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson
She
asked
saw
me a
human
question.
beings tortured, right?
If he does
frankly,
again,
it's
I'll know
bullshit.
this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner
No!
and
Oh,
capture
no,
you in a
no.
moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
A ver.
My pencil case is still in the same place.
Too obvious?
Damn it, everything is the same.
Arbus chose to
cabrón,
capture
ya,
people at
ya.
the height
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
of their beauty or innocence. She had
Still
a
the same stupid picture. So everything seems the same as before.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence
Wowzer,
of
my old broken camera is new
and
again.
there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Necesito ir al baño.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get
güey,
away that
ninguna
easy.
de las dos respuestas te dejan
We can
salirte,
talk more
güey.
after class. Is there
No, tú
anybody
no,
who
güey.
Shit.
Te voy a pinche
Jefferson
esta
wants to
madre.
keep me after
Louis
class.
Daguerre was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
used
save that girl.
daguerreotypes. A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype.
¿Qué quieres, güey? Ah, que rebobine.
Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
El de gorro tipo. No sé.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear,
Se
defined
nos caen
features.
las morras.
You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max
Okay,
is so far way ahead of Evan. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Cállate, chingada madre. No digo nada, pinche compadre. Pon esa cosita, hacia la chiquitita.
What are you waiting for? Go.
Cállate, güey.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
You have just by participating. By putting yourself
I wish
out
we
there in the
didn't.
world.
I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel.
I don't
Thanks,
want
Max.
anyone to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should
Oh,
have that
totally.
chance.
I only
Right?
want to share whatever gifts.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Está bien, güey, deja de hablar, pinche ruca. Y dice, ok. Presiona para... Güey, pues estoy presionando. Ah, L1. ¿Por qué L1?
Gifts I have with the world.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a
¿Por qué
moment?
L1?
Yes. Excuse you.
Antes
No,
ni siquiera
Victoria.
L1,
Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Señor Lennon dijo.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Sí, cállate. Ok, ¿qué más vamos a hacer? La cámara, como siempre.
Get going, Max. You don't have time.
Cállate, güey. ¿Qué más? La tele, esta madre de aquí.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
She plays it so shy. She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant kid.
They have no idea what's going on with me, and I can't tell them anything.
I'm serious. I can't even get off the couch.
When can you?
I have to get my education on.
Yo, Daniel.
See you.
You remember that it's payday? Yeah,
Oh,
payday.
shit.
I know you didn't
Sorry,
forget
fellas.
you owe us cash.
I forgot for what?
For making sure nobody kicks your ass.
Miss Grant can't help me now.
Just trying to go to class.
Yeah.
Stop dragging dirty tracks everywhere. This is an excellent I keep it clean.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so
I need a hammer to break it open.
to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! Get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass,
Too scared to get near this psycho.
Don't ever tell me what
Max,
to do.
you're going to get hurt.
Sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Perdón, raciña, tenía que hacerlo. Mira, fuck. Mira.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Pues uno de los puntos que yo tengo aquí es que voy a hacer lo contrario. A ver si lo podemos sin hablar. ¿No hablamos?
Hold on, Max.
Que la...
Come back here.
No me deja salirme a menos que hable con él, chingado.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class.
Class?
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my...
Mira, aquí está este pinche lugar.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Ay, qué pedo. A ver, ¿qué más tenemos que hacer esto?
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Stella. Stella.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
He's aloof. He seems like he's always above you. Not like a snob, but like you don't know what's in his head.
Maybe. Mr. Jefferson just has his own style. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like I said, you have a lot to learn. Max, see you in class.
Este güey se parece a... ¿Quién es este cabrón? Lo que sí me pregunto, o sea, ¿cómo lo hacen por escribirse de pinches rápido, güey? ¿Qué pedo?
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
¿Es mexicano o qué?
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. Ah, she had a good heart.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture.
Ay, güey, qué pedo con este loco. Ya cerraste, que estoy cerrando un...
Good, good.
Qué pedo con este güey.
Best portrait ever.
Ok, luego. Fíjate que abre...
Thanks, Max. I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
Ok. ¿Esto de quién es? Un grafito. Creo que es la foto. Ah, coño. No,
Clever.
No, la foto. ¿Quién es Luke?
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
A ver si retrocede el tiempo. No le pasa algo a este güey. ¿Dónde tengo uno? A ver, podemos hablar ahorita.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
You sheeple. ¿Y quién es este güey? Un álbum de fotos. A ver.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
Le atiné a la
Spirit,
primera.
Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir. These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Nada más le puede dar la vuelta nomás. No puede hacer nada.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms. She understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex Club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
Bueno. Está bien. ¿Qué más podemos hacer? Vamos a perder el tiempo. A ver, ¿y esta morra? ¿Vamos a hablar con ella? Aguántate esto, cabrón. Ya hablé con esta. A ver, creo que me falta hablar con estos güeyes de acá. ¿Qué cuentan?
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Ah, sí.
Oh, yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Man, este güey es prejuicioso. Ah, vamos.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
360 flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Y se pegó, güey.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Un no slide, okay.
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Ay, se le salió.
Hey, you're not really a skate Betty.
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Pues sepa la chinga. ¿Cómo es que? A ver, ¿puedo tomar fotos de los carteles o algo? No, no puede. Monedas, ¿puedo agarrar las monedas?
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish. This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with art, not bitchy like, you know.
So, you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah. Yeah!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
Okay. No.
Oh look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled. Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh wait, hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
hell? Are you kidding? Look at this.
Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
You look great.
I can't even chill on the steps.
I don't want to mess with that ladder and hurt poor Samuel. I just want to get Victoria the hell out of the way.
Do you understand English? Get lost.
Sweet. Nice, bro. Yeah.
There goes Samuel da Vinci to paint the window.
Do you understand English? Get lost.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Sorry, no paparazzi allowed. No way! No fucking
You okay,
way!
Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I dry.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Sweet.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max? Don't say a word, Max.
Oh, wait. Hold that pose. And no filter needed before I post this. Now please move. I've had a messed up day and I'm going to my room.
You do that? I know where you live. So does Nathan.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to get to my room, then see Warren.
Sí, cierto. Espérate.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to get to my room, then see Warren.
No. Omitir.
Okay.
Hey.
Don't.
Maybe... Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to... Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here.
Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long.
I guess. Había una pizarra que podías cambiar, güey. Que no sé cuál es. Creo que era una de estas. Creo que era esta. Cualquier oportunidad que tenga de tomarle foto a algo, se lo va a tomar.
Home sweet home, my favorite cocoon. You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
I'm the worst baby mama. Oh boy.
I love my space, but I do miss my friends and family in Seattle. I wish I could bolt the door and never leave, but I better get that flash drive to Warren. I have to cultivate my only friend here.
Ah, huevo. Puede que ese no. Creo que ya juega su juego. Ah, está bueno el idioma. Yelish. Mox. Ya, voy a apagar esta madre porque